Om David G, Sheshnag.com, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about conscious creation. Maybe it's about Kundalini too, in the sense of as your Kundalini arises through your chakras, you become more aware of how unified you are with everything. As you become more aware of it, you become conscious of your participation in the whole scheme of things. As you become conscious, you can, from your conscious mind, create literally anything you want. It's quite confrontational, but you can, because you are born in the image of the Creator. It's not just me saying it, there's a lot of people saying it. Anyway, I don't know whether it's through the law of attraction, maybe it's to do with the frequency that you vibrate at. As above, so below, that sort of thing. Ultimately, how you vibrate can actually attract real life experiences into your life, can manifest them, can attract them to you. I fell for the trap of being scared because why? Because coincidence led me to God. And then I realized that my thoughts were manifesting. So I had no background, no interest, or no previous knowledge in the reality that etherically I'm connected to everything, and through my etheric body and my conscious mind I can manifest real life experiences. I've been fumbling around for a long period. Why? Because I've been scared. I didn't have the knowledge, I didn't have any support, I didn't have anyone to bounce off and go, mate, these experiences are really happening, what do I do about it, or do you know anything about it? I never had anyone to ask. So I chose not to create. So then through not creating, I allowed myself to actually express my subconscious tendencies and the programming put into me through society. So then I'm unconsciously creating instead of consciously creating, which was ultimately painful and detrimental in some ways to my own psychological and emotional well-being, especially my financial well-being. But now that I am confident enough and I have accumulated enough knowledge, not through assistance or some guru that's provided it to me, I've researched the experience of my creations and how it happens for such a period that I now know how it happens. I now know that it is wiser for me to sit there for a little bit of each of my day and consciously be unified with everything and be humble in the eyes of God and consciously use my mind to create real life experiences, not crave too much sensorial pleasure, more to do with actual creation of what will ultimately help me in my role as I understand my purpose, and to be able to provide an opportunity for people to come and study the holy language, Sanskrit, the holy knowledge, Sanatana Dharma, in a place where you understand the physiology of Kundalini in relation to the philosophy of Tantra, in relation to Shiva and Shakti, manifest creation and consciousness. Oh, the list goes on. Anyway, that's all I'm trying to do. Create a harmonious experience so I can have an outlet to be able to be of service to God in the sense that I understand my role, my knowledge that I hold, and be able to provide that to people. So I spend a little bit of each time now, each day, after my yoga routine, to consciously participate in my creation and my experience of life. Without that conscious participation and my thankfulness for it, then maybe I'll be zigzagging or going around in circles again. But with the conscious participation, I'm very fortunate, and the opportunities that are bestowed upon me by whatever you want to call it, whether it's God or your higher self, the universe, Mother Nature, the great being, whatever those experiences are, whoever's responsible for it, just quietly I think it's me, because I know I'm a God incarnate. I'm very humble for that participation, the blessings of those experiences, and me being able to be aware through the Kundalini being certain length or certain height in regards to Jacob's ladder or the chakras. Once it's fully awakened, you become consciously aware of all that there is. You know that people reflect you and you reflect them. That's about it. I encourage conscious participation, not superimposition of your desires and things like that onto for sensorial satisfaction. There's got to be humility. It's to do with service. It's to do with non-attachment. To do with knowledge, unification. It's not to do with separate indulgence. That's just bound for grief. But you can do whatever you want. The choice is yours. As I say this, I am grateful and I am humble, and I do bow down to the great being. In this case, I call it Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Salutations to the great being. Hara Hara Mahadev. Oh my God. Peace. Share the world. Sheshnag.com